Hi guys. Okay, take two. Sorry about that. I seriously have no idea what the heck is going on there. I don't know why it just decided to like crap out on me. So my internet crapped out on me. So welcome back. If you're joining me, fortunately, I wasn't like right in the middle of things, so that's good. Let's try this again here. Hopefully now. Hi Roxanne, welcome back. Hopefully now I will not have any issues. We'll see. We're just gonna cross our fingers that my internet decides to work. I'm not sure why it decided to go nutty on me there. I've never had that problem with it before. So hopefully this will work this time. Okay. That one and one more. All right, almost done here, guys, and then we're going to get started. So I have my face going on here. I went out of the house today without liner on, which, you guys, for me is like the weirdest thing ever. You guys know, I mean, from my last video, like, I'm all about the liner. Like, I love my liner. So to not have liner on was weird today. All right, so some wine. All right, so let's get started. Okay, guys, so we're going to talk about the Smokey Eye because Valentine's is coming up. And, of course, we want to, you know, look sexy, look glam. So I'm going to show you guys. This is literally, I wonder if maybe I can add it to the comments here. I'm going to add it to the comments. Hi, Sheldon. So that way you guys can see it. I found a while ago, oh, it's not going to let me do it. I found a while ago, I found this picture for Smokey Eye, and it has literally been my godsend. So I'm going to break it down. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Afton. Thanks for joining, guys. I am going to show you guys on my phone here, and then I'll try to go back and see if I can add it into the, maybe after I can add it in. But it's basically a breakdown of how you should kind of lay out your Smokey Eye. So I'm going to show kind of like two different Smokey Eye versions. Hi, Laura. You know, and you guys can kind of, you know, take your pick what works best for you. So I don't know if you guys, sorry, camera, there we go. So this is kind of was the original guideline that I used when I first started doing a Smokey Eye. And then, you know, I've kind of worked out from there. So there's a lot of different ways you can do it, but this is a really good basic to start. So you start with you have your, nope, not that one. No, wrong way, phone. What are you doing, phone? Okay, there we go. I'm trying to show you guys and look at the camera here. So you have your several different colors that you do, but you can kind of see like how it gradiates out. So there's a couple different ways that you can do that. I'm going to show you guys a couple different ways that you can do a Smokey Eye. And I'm going to be using just two simple things tonight. Hi, Binta. Hi, Alicia. So I'm going to be using Addiction Palette 2. And I love this for a Smokey Eye palette. It really has everything you need as far as like color gradients go, because you have your darker colors and your lighter colors and then like your in-between highlight colors. I'm also going to be using a Splurge Cream Shadow in Magnificent. This is a matte black. Hi, Jacqueline. Of course, guys, everything I am using is unique because I am a unique presenter. So tonight, what I am using is unique. Of course, I do use other stuff. It just so happens to be that tonight for my Smokey Eye, I am using unique products. Of course, if you guys want to check out anything you see me using, hi, Diana. If you want to check out anything you see me using, visit the link that I have pinned there. And I finally got my YouTube channel up. So guys, please feel free to go subscribe. I really want a custom URL, so it's easier to share. It's a Confidence and Beauty with Aubrey, just like my business page. So please feel free to go subscribe to my YouTube channel that I finally got set up here. Hi, France. All right, guys, so let's get started, shall we? Okay, so we're gonna start with palette 2 here. Okay, so like I said, palette 2 is a really great Smokey Eye palettes. Okay, so there we go. Camera. I have a laptop. I just got a new laptop, and I'm like confused with my camera because it like reverses itself here. I'm not a professional, guys, by the way. So if I look awkward and weird, it's because I am awkward and weird because I am not a trained professional at what I do here. Okay, so let's get started. I probably should have pulled out my makeup brushes beforehand, but sometimes I have not smart thought processes. Okay, so I am gonna go. How do I want to show you guys this? I probably should have planned this a little bit better. Of course I didn't, because I'm a genius. Let's see here. Let's grab, I think I'm going to use for my base, I'm going to use Victorious. We'll start there. So I'm going to use Victorious, which is a nude matte cream shadow. I tend to prefer using cream shadows as a base over like a primer for several reasons. I like using cream shadows as a base because since they're a cream shadow, it makes blending a lot easier. If you have a problem with blending, this color right here is like the best thing to use because it's super convenient for blending. So I'm going to use a cream shadow brush, this is a little bit more of a stiff bristle brush, so that is going to give it a little bit more of a firmer application. Not scripted. Yeah, God, could you imagine if I was scripted? Oh my God, I would be ridiculous. Okay, so cream shadow on my brush here. I'm going to start with my left eye. This is going to be interesting because I don't normally do my makeup with mascara on, but I couldn't leave the house without mascara today. Oh my God, I was already naked without liner. Could you imagine how naked I would feel without mascara on? I would like cry. All right, so I'm going to put just a nice little base of cream shadow on here. And I'm going to show you guys how I do it. Now, again, I am not a trained makeup artist. I'm not a professional. I just really love makeup, and I found ways that work for me. So what I'm showing you guys is just what works for me. Hopefully it'll work for you too. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys two ways on two different eyes here. Hi, Lucy. So that you guys, have some options because it's Valentine's. We all want to like look nice when we go out. And what's really great too about a smoky eye is when people think about smoky eyes, they tend to think about, you tend to think more about like, using just all like blacks and grays. But the great thing about a smoky eye is you can really kind of create the look. Hi, Becky. You can really kind of create the look with any color that you want. Like you can use purples and blues and greens and pinks and reds and browns and everything. Like I do a smoky eye with with browns with like our palette 1, which is on like neutral colors. I do a smoky eye with that. I've done smoky eyes with purples, with grays. Like you can really do a smoky eye with any color. I'm going to show you black, and kind of more of those traditional smoky eye colors just because, that's what people like to see. And I'm going to show you guys using pencil and using a liquid liner, because I know not everybody likes, pencil liners and whatnot. Okay, so we are going to start with, I think I want to start with Honorable here. Make sure, yeah. All right, so I'm going to start with, here we go, Honorable. And I'm going to use, this is more of like a blending style brush. This is going to be kind of like the base color. For the shadows, I need my mirror because the camera throws me off here. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do for my makeup yet. Me and my boyfriend are going to this like nice steakhouse restaurant, and I'm wearing my favorite dress that I've only worn once. Hi, Mary. Hi, Angie. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet for makeup. It's a white dress, so I don't want to go like, I don't know. I don't want to go like too crazy with like the makeup. I kind of want to keep it a little bit more simple, but I haven't decided yet. Okay, so I'm starting with Honorable, and I like to work light to dark. I don't know if that's technically the right way you're supposed to go or not, but that's how I do it. So for your first color, what you're going to want to do is this color is going to come all the way kind of like to the center of your eyelid here. So you're going to pull it all the way in. I like using a blending brush because it's a softer brush and it just allows you to layer your colors a little bit easier. you don't want to start super heavy because then you can't really lighten it up. So I like to do, I am using palette too, Becky. This is a great palette for Smokey Eyes. Yes, Sheldon, it is. It is. It's the dress that I've worn once that I took myself on a fancy lunch date to. I actually get to wear it somewhere nice with my boyfriend, so I'm really excited. I have no idea what I'm going to do with my makeup, what I'm going to do with my hair, because my hair is crazy and annoying, but we're going to figure it out. I don't know yet. And of course, guys, if you have anything that you want to see for Figure It Out Friday, anything that you're curious about, that you want to see how to kind of like create a look, please feel free to send me a message, comment, let me know. This Smokey Eye tutorial happened to be a request that was made to me. So and I was going to do one anyway, so it worked out well. So yeah, so please feel free to, send me if you have requests, what you want to see, let me know. Thank you. Yeah, isn't it so pretty? I've only worn it once, so I'm excited that I get to wear it again. I told him, I was like, I don't really care, because he's coming to visit, and I was like, I don't really care what we do. But I was like, I want to go to dinner at a nice restaurant so I can wear my dress. Like, that's just kind of like a thing that I need to have. Okay, so. Ooh, that would be pretty. I don't know if I have a white flowing scarf or not. Okay, so we've got our first color on. This is our first base color. And this is what's gonna kind of create that bottom look. Next, we're going to go, so then what you wanna do is you're gonna take kind of like a, let me make sure I'm looking at the right picture here. Yeah, so you can kind of use however many colors you want to use. I tend to use like 4 colors. I feel like I get a little confused with myself if I go with more than 4 colors. So the next color I'm going to use is Cocky. Here we go. Cocky. This one. It's kind of like a brown. It's like a deep brown color. It's really pretty. And I'm going to use this is a Morphe M577 for you professionals watching me. If any professionals are watching me, I'm not a professional, so that doesn't really mean anything to me. But trouble defining your brow bone. Okay, I may bring in help for that. I am not the best with brows. As you can see, I've got this weird thing going on with my brow where it like does this like weird little like bloop bloop. But I could potentially talk my best friend into coming on and doing a video with me, and she is like the brow queen. So I will talk to her and see how she feels about maybe hopping on and doing a dual live, and she can do her brow tutorial, because she does amazing brows. Like, her brows look fantastic like all the time. Mine, not so much. I don't know. My brows are weird. So I am using Cocky, and I'm using, so this is like a crease brush of some kind from Morphe. And of course, guys, if you are watching and we are not friends on Facebook yet, please feel free to say hi. Send me a friend request. Let's be friends. I'm fun. I like myself. People seem to enjoy me sometimes. Okay, so now we're going to come in with Cocky. And we're going to bring Cocky in. You're going to bring this color in. It's going to come in about like to where like your pupil is. So I'm trying to like look and show you guys. It's weird with the camera. Let me look at my mirror here. So you're going to bring it in to about where your pupil would be if you were looking straight ahead. Hi, Mackenzie. And you're going to bring that color in, and you're going to blend that kind of like deeper brown color. And I think that that's one thing too, especially when people are doing like the black smoky eye, how you avoid looking like you got punched in the face is you're layering your colors. Yeah, you know what, Mackenzie, it's so hard because now that I work like a normal job with like normal hours, it's hard for me to like do videos that are more convenient for more people. So like when I do my lives in the morning, they're at like some god-awful time, 6:30 in the morning, because I work at 8. So I'm trying to adjust my schedule a little bit so I can do a few more lives in the evening, just because I miss being able to hop on and like see all my friends and my peeps that I love. So yeah, so what you're going to do is you're going to just blend that color in. And again, using that cream shadow is really going to help because it's really going to allow your blending to just go nice and smooth. Like you can see, like, whew, it just really helps. Let me see if I can, I can't, guys. I can't. The reverse camera thing like totally throws me off here. So you're blending, it's about to the center of your pupil, not quite all the way in, because the further in you go with the darker color, the more it's going to make your eyes look closed and tight, which if you're going for that super sexy smoky look, which I'm going to show you on this eye, totally works. But in this case, with this kind of smoky eye style, you want to bring it in about 3/4 of the way in. You can see, so we got that going right here. Just kind of blending it up into the top there. You can bring it up as high as you want. It's really your personal preference. I tend to follow my eye hole bone, whatever that's called, that thing. So you're following it, and I like to follow it because it creates more of a natural line. So if you tilt your head up, you can kind of see like the outline of the shape, and that's the line that I use when I'm doing it. I don't know what the technical name is, so we're going to call it the eye hole bone. That's what we're going with, okay? So now we are going to take, we're going to go in, and I want to do the top of the lid before I come in and do my black, because I want to be able to have that kind of like base color there and then blend the black in. So I'm going to use just a regular like deluxe style brush here. And I'm going to use a color. It's not going to be, I think I'm going to use Perplexed tonight because it's kind of metallic-y and shimmery, so it's really pretty. So eye hole bone, right? Like that's like, I don't know what the technical name is, Becky, so I just call it the eye hole bone. So I'm going to use Perplexed here, which is kind of like a grayish shimmery color, and I'm going to use that on like this top part of my lid. And I'm going to actually pull that all the way like to the edge, and then I'm going to layer the black on top. So you can see we're creating. So a good smoky eye, and I think that this is where it gets really challenging, a good smoky eye is all about layering. You're not just going with one straight color. You can, which if you guys check out like my daytime smoky eye look, you can totally use one color, blend it out, and it's like a nice little daytime smoky eye. But for the most part, a smoky eye is really gonna be a layered look. All right, so I'm gonna blend it out and in right in there. And with this color, you're going to if you're looking straight ahead on your eye, you're going to like where the edge, if you're looking straight ahead, you wanna bring it out to where like the edge of your iris is, towards the center of your nose. I'm trying to face the camera so you guys can see it, but it like throws me off. Okay, so right about there is where you're gonna bring that top lid color to. You're going to avoid going all the way in because your lightest color is going to be, hi Ruth, your lightest color is going to be what goes on the inner corner of your eye. And of course, guys, please feel free to share my videos. My goal, of course, as always, is to reach as many people as possible to help them become their most true and confident self. And you guys sharing my videos helps that. Don't forget to like, say hi, comment, all the things. I love you guys. So if you're going to watch me, say hi so I can say hi back. All right, we're going to take now a smaller crease brush to do the black in the inner corner there. And I'm going to be using the Firm Palette 2. It's called Peppy. It's this color right here. Now this is it's not quite like a black, like it's going to be with the splurge cream shadow that I'm going to use on this side. But it's kind of like a charcoaly black. It's really pretty. It creates a really nice smoky eye. Like I said, this palette that I'm using, Palette 2, is like the perfect smoky eye palette. And then you're going to take that Peppy, right? Peppy, and it's going to come right up in the corner here. You're going to just kind of blend it. You're not going to blend it all the way out on the lid. You're going to like right at the edge of your iris. And then you're going to blend it just into the corner. And like I said, see, look at that. It's already like smoky. And then you want to blend it in with Cocky. It's all about the blending, guys. Remember, you guys know my theme, ABB, always be blending. Wicka, wicka. Wicka, wicka. Let's have some more wine, shall we? Okay. My kids are asleep. I was like, today, of course, is like the one day where they don't. I'm going to blend this a little bit better. It's kind of driving me nuts a little bit. Today was like the one day where my kids did not go to bed at their usual time. That's like, of course, the one night that I'm like, had a live planned instead of just like an ad hoc that I usually do. Never fails, right? Never fails. All right. I'm going to add just a little bit more Cocky in here. Just a little bit more. But because I've got that cream shadow on, it really allows for the blending. And I'm leaving underneath my brow bone as is because I'm going to go in and highlight. Hey, Kevin! What's up? Sorry, Kevin was like one of my favorite almost managers at my old job. You know what? I am liking my new job. It is a lot of fun, Mackenzie. It's really different because I went from a retail environment to now I'm in an office all day. So it's very different than what I'm used to. But I've always wanted to kind of get more into like a project management style job. And that's really what this position is. So it's kind of like a segue into it. So it's, I am enjoying it, definitely. And there's a lot of opportunity with this company, and it's a great company that I work for. So I got really, really lucky out here with that. All right. Let's see here. Yes. Okay. So we're going to add our inner corner color in here. I'm going to use, what brush do I want to use for that? Let's use this one. Yeah. Let's use this one. Hey, Alyssa. But yeah, so and you know, I'm enjoying Boise. Boise, by the way, guys, if y'all are not from this area, and yes, I'm from California. I'm from the Bay Area. I say hella, like hella is my word. I'm from the Bay Area. I own that. But I also have a lot of friends from like the South and Texas, so I say y'all a lot. And now that I am living out here, there are some words that really give you away that you're a transplant if you like don't say them correctly. So like Boise, like is how I always used to say it. It's Boise, like C, like the letter C. So all right. So inner eye right here. We're gonna go over here. I'm gonna use Blissful. Let's use Blissful. So Blissful is like a metallic-y color. It's really over here. It's right there. Okay. And I'm going to use that on the inner corner of my eye because I want it to stand out. I want to really open up my eye and brighten it up. But yeah, so it's, you know, it's different. I'm used to San Francisco. This is definitely not San Francisco. It's very different from San Francisco, but it's not bad. It's just different. You know, I'm a California girl. I'm a California girl at heart. So living in a place that's not California and is not San Francisco is a little weird, but we're making it work, you know? It is what it is. I'm making it work. Oh, thank you for sharing, ladies. I appreciate it. Okay, so now we're going to come into the inner corner, and I'm using, this is a small, super small little crease brush from Morphe M168. By the way, guys, if you guys do not use the Morphe brushes, by far my favorite brushes, I do the Morphe brush subscription, and I love it because you get $30 worth of brushes every month for $20, and I am like a brushaholic. So it's a great subscription. So if you guys want to get into that and you want the subscription, let me know and I will send you my link, because you get points when you sign up under a friend's link and I get points. And then you can turn those points into awesome things like brushes and makeup and play thingies and stuff for your face. So let me know if you want to get involved with that and I will send you my link. Okay. So I've got Blissful just right in the corner here. just enough to kind of open it up and highlight it out. Because you want to try to keep the colors on the inner corner of your eye, you want those to be light and bright. That's why you highlight right here, so it opens up your eye. So even though, yes, you're going for a smoky look, it's going to really open up your eye and allow you to still look awake, essentially. All right, and then we're going to take from the last color on palette 2 here that I'm going to use. Hey Ree is Romantic. Romantic is kind of like a soft color, and I'm going to use that to highlight under my brow bone. Hey Dana. All right. I'm going to use, I don't know, I'm going to use this brush here. This is one of my Morphe brushes. It's a PK 3.6. I'm assuming 3.6 is some type of blending brush, something or another, but I don't know, we're gonna use it. I don't really know what any of my tools actually are for. I pretty much just use what I think is going to work for what I need it to do. So it's my any tool for the job thingy. Yes, that's what we're going with. Okay, so I'm going to take that and I'm going to use Romantic to highlight under the brow bone. This is a great color for highlighting and really accenting it out. So you've got that. So this is a little bit more of a tame smoky eye if you are looking to have something that is, you know, not quite as intense, but you want to have, I'm just putting a little bit more honorable. I want to blend that up a little bit more here. It's not quite as intense, but it's a nice smoky eye. And like I said, this technique that I just showed you guys, and I'm going to try to post a comment afterwards and post the picture that I use as like my guideline in the comments of this video thread, because it really helped me like figure out like the smoky eye style, and then you can really apply it to any color that you want, which is great. And then we're going to do a more like dramatic smoky eye on this side here. All right, let's see here. Oh, we got to do underneath the derp. Oh, I'm smart today. Okay. This one and that one. And this is, guys, why I do the Morphe brush subscription, is so I have 80 million brushes to choose from. Oh, yeah, we got to do liner still. Oh, duh. Okay. Liner and underneath. Okay. So underneath, I tend to do 2 colors underneath, sometimes 3, depending on like what I'm going for. In this case, I'm going to use, I think, just 2 colors. I'm going to use Blissful, which is the color I used on the inner corner, and then Peppy on the outer corner. So that way it just kind of ties in a little bit more. And then I'm just using like a really small, like little blending shader brushy thing. This is from Jane Iredale, the smudge brush that I got like a billion years ago. But I like it because it's small and it allows me to blend underneath the eyes really nicely. And then you're going to pull that color. I like to pull it like about to the edge of my iris this way, and then I'm going to layer Peppy on top going the other way. And there's, of course, all different like ways. I'm still honestly getting used to lining underneath my eyes. It's not something I used to do. It's kind of more of a minor thing. Hi, Marie. Thanks for joining. Thank you. I'm not really used to it. You know, I have never really been an under the lash liner person. That's kind of been a new thing for me. So I'm still kind of getting adjusted to it. All right, and then we're going to take Peppy, because, of course, one of the indicators of a smoky eye is having that really nice little lash line thing under here. All right. Okay, blending that out there. Okay, now in this case, this is where you can kind of go with your personal preference of things, whether you want a tight line, whether you want to add liner. You guys know I need my liner, so I'm going to put my liquid liner on with this look here. I'm going to tight line with a black pencil. I like to do a tight line when I do a smoky eye just because I don't know, I feel like I look weird without it. It's a personal preference, really. And really, guys, don't forget, like, that's what makeup really is. Makeup is a personal preference, you know, like there's really no, oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to like do this and pull my eye and be in the camera all at the same time. There's no right or wrong way to do your makeup. It's what you feel comfortable with. It's what you feel confident in, and it's what you like. That's really it. Like there's no right or wrong to makeup. And I think that that's one of the things that I love so much about makeup is there really is there's no right or wrong. I mean, you know, like, yeah, there's better ways to apply things than others, and like applying things in a certain order sometimes will make a difference on how like your makeup looks. But really at the end of the day, do what makes you feel confident. Like, and I think that that's where people sometimes get uncomfortable with makeup, especially if you don't wear a lot of makeup or you're not used to makeup. You think you have to go from not wearing makeup at all to being like full glam. You don't. Wear what makes you comfortable. If a little bit of eyeshadow and a little bit of mascara makes you feel comfortable and makes you feel beautiful and confident, then do that. If you want to go full glam every single day and that's what makes you feel comfortable and confident, then for goodness sakes, do it and rock it. Exactly, Ree. Own it and make it yours. That's exactly how I feel about makeup. Like when I started doing makeup, like when I've been doing Unique now for almost 4 years. And when I started doing makeup, I had no freaking clue what the hell I was doing. Excuse my language. It's late. Hi, Patricia. Hopefully the kitties are in bed and they're not watching and listening, but I had no idea what I was doing with makeup. Seriously, no idea. It's really just been, for me, like experimenting and trying and playing and seeing what colors work. And, you know, like, yeah, there are rules, but I mean, I'm not a trained professional. I'm not applying makeup to other people. I'm applying it to my face. So if it looks weird, like Brienne, oh, that's great, Brienne. That's awesome. Welcome to the sisterhood. You know, it's all about what works for you. Just do you, boo. That's one of my old employees at Converse. It was her thing. Do you, boo? Do you? That was like her thing to say, and it's like legit. You know, so we're gonna add some liner on here. So this is the liquid liner that I use. If you guys are ever thinking about trying Unique at any point, start with this liquid liner. It's legit the best ever. This is an ultra fine felt tip applicator one, and I think that that's one of my favorite things about it. Because it really allows for a super fine, sharp wing, you know. And if you're gonna put a wing on, you better be able to stab somebody with it. Am I right? All right, so we're gonna use that as my finish point there for my wing. We're gonna bring that out there since I just started jabbing myself in the eye with that. We're gonna see if I can apply liner with already having mascara on, because I don't usually have mascara on already. But like I said, I couldn't go out of the house naked. And I already felt naked without my liner. I was like, no liner on today. Okay. So I won't go through too much with applying the wing liner. If you guys have questions about it, I did my last Figured Out Friday, which was last Friday, was all about wing liner. I walked through like step by step, like how I apply, and like tips and tricks on how to get your wing liner the way you want it. So please feel free to go back, check out those videos. And like I said, guys, I did just restart my YouTube channel. So to get a custom URL, I need 100 subscribers. So if you want to go subscribe to my YouTube channel, it's pretty much going to be a lot of similar stuff. I'll be posting my Facebook Lives on there because don't get me wrong, I love the makeup artists that are on YouTube. Obviously, that's where I learned to do the bulk of my makeup. But for me, as a beginner who had no idea what they were doing with makeup, It was a challenge to watch and learn makeup without having like the full like step by step, like do this and do this, instead of just like, here's the color, you apply it here. If you don't necessarily know what you're doing, I feel like that can be really intimidating. It was for me. So, when I was first started doing my makeup, so my YouTube videos will be my lives reposted. But so if you ever miss them, you can always go back and watch them on YouTube. I'm just going to fix this one mascara-y thing right there. I'm not going to add too much more mascara, I don't think, just because it's late. And honestly, guys, you know what I'm going to be doing after this? I'm going to be taking off my makeup and going to bed. So I'm not going to put any more mascara on, but you could totally full out like glam your mascara out to match with this. Okay, so let's do the other eye. I'm going to show you another way you can do a smoky eye. This is going to be a little bit more intense for those of you who like a more dramatic smoky eye. This is going to be a little bit different. This is going to be more like, I think technically they call it like a halo look, I think. Something like that. I'm not a professional, guys. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I should have more wine though. This is a deviant something or another. I don't know. I like red wines. I like a big bold cab, or like a Tempranillo, or like a Zen, or a Malbec. Oh, I love Malbecs. Malbecs are like my favy. If you ever want to send me a Malbec, guys, just send me a Malbec. Okay, so for this one, it's going to be very similar in how I apply everything. I'm going to start with my Splurge Cream Shadow in Victorious. Again, like I said, I like to use this primarily over like an eyeshadow primer because of how it assists with blending. Because, part of that look is all about the blending, guys, right? We got to ABB it. So if you're going to ABB it, you got to have the right like base to like make it happen. I also really like using a cream shadow as a base because it doesn't crease. So like if you're going out all night and it stays put, so if you're going out all night, like you don't have to worry about it like creasing out on you. So it's just a preference. Again, use a primer, use your cream shadow, whatever it is, use your preference. All right, so we're gonna blend that in there. All right, and this time around, I'm gonna use a pencil liner, and I'm gonna do it twice. I'm gonna put it on as my base, and then I'm gonna go back and put it on again. So we're gonna use my pencil liner in Perfect, so just a deep black pencil liner. And I like to do a double liner because it just really helps smokify it out. And we're gonna actually just kind of pull that right there because that's what's gonna go anyway. And when you're doing your pencil liner on the bottom, because you're gonna put a shadow on top, it doesn't have to be perfect, which is great. I appreciate that. Because if you guys watched my winged liner video the other day, pencil liners are a bigger challenge for me than liquid liners. Everybody has their preference, right? Like we all have our preference of what kind of, liner we want to, we like to use. I prefer a liquid liner because I tend to apply pencil liners a lot more sloppily. And it's so hard applying liner with mascara on. Okay. Like I said, I don't really care if it's perfect because I'm going to go back and redo a liner. This is just kind of like the base liner to blend in so you get it really like dark in there. We're going to make it dark. Dark, y'all. It's going to be dark. Okay, so first we're going to put like the base color on. And I'm going to be using from palette 2 again, I'm going to be using Cocky, which is that brown that I used on this side. Yeah, that side. And I'm going to just apply that with, let's use this one. This is just a basic like eyeshadow brush. All right, need my little mirror here. I'm like addicted to my little mirror. I can't do my makeup without it. And we're gonna start, and we're gonna do, this is gonna go all on the top. And like I said, this is a little bit more of a different style of a smoky eye. This is gonna be a way more of an intense style, just because, you know, sometimes you gotta get a little bit dramatic, y'all. So I'm gonna take that, and I'm starting it, and I'm basically going from this way, kind of like creating a little pretty rainbow over my eyelid. And then of course, you gotta blend, y'all. You gotta blend. ABB, that is like Aubrey's theme is ABB, always be blending. And we're gonna really darken that up so we can blend it out. Not gonna lie, I haven't ever done this way before, but I wanted to try it, and we're trying it together for the first time. We're gonna see how it works. Okay. And it's so funny, my boyfriend subscribed to my YouTube channel. That's how much he loves me. He doesn't even care about makeup. Like, he doesn't care if I wear makeup, but he subscribed to my YouTube channel so I could get more subscribers. That's how much he loves me. It's very sweet. Okay, so we're just blending. Of course, blending, guys. Remember Aubrey's theme, ABB, always be blending. And of course, guys, if you are joining me for the first time or you're watching after the fact, please feel free to say hi, share my videos, send a friend request. I love making new friends. And again, we're following the eye hole bone, which you can find by tilting your head, your chin up. You're going to find that eye hole bone, and that's going to help create that natural arch. So you're not creating or giving yourself like a fake arch, you're following your natural eye hole line shape. Okay. All right, so now we're going to go with a deeper black. So we're not going to use Peppy, which is fine. Peppy's pretty, right? I like Peppy, which, by the way, this is the one smoky eye side. If you want to go a little bit more simple, ignore my awful liner application. I don't know what happened there. It's late and I've been drinking. Not a lot, guys. Don't worry. I'm not like an alcoholic or anything. I've just been enjoying a glass of wine this evening. So I'm going to use Magnificent. Woo, Magnificent, which is a splurge cream shadow in matte black. Ah, there we go. There we go. There's my camera. So to apply this, I am going to do two things. I am going to apply it with a flat bristle brush. So a little bit of a stiffer bristle. This is actually a cut crease brush, but I'm going to use it to apply my cream shadow because it's very similar in stiffness to my cream shadow brush, and both of my brushes are dirty, so, which is why I have so many brushes. All right, so we're gonna take this baby and we're just gonna put that on there, and then we are going to apply on the eyelid. Now this is going to be that deeper black. So if you are looking to do a smoky eye with a deeper black, I love this cream shadow for that. But of course, you know, everybody's got like a really pretty black that you can use. It's all about preference, right? Use what you like. So I'm going to put that on the lid. I like cream shadows, like I said, because they blend really nicely. I enjoy a good blendy. Because, you know, you gotta blend those dishes. Ooh, that was not what I wanted to do, but that's okay, because you know what, we're gonna be doing the whole like underneath the eye in black anyway, so whatever, it's fine. We'll make it work. All right. And then we're going to take, oh no, I dropped my brush. Ah, come back, brush. Oh, I don't want to break my chair. I already broke my chair. This is my favorite chair. I have this really great vintage, like 50s chair that I got at a thrift store for $10, and it broke. And I'm always afraid, like, if I move funny in it, it's going to break worse. Because I would be so sad if I couldn't sit in this chair. I actually want to get it reupholstered because it's got like this faded pink color. So I want to reupholster it so it like is like back to its full like 50s glory. Okay, so we're gonna take a buffer brush and we're just gonna buff out the edges, buff that black out into Cocky there. Because you do want to make sure your line is, well, again, that's a preference. I like to make sure my line is nice and smooth. Again, totally personal preference on how you like your, your lines to look. I like to buff them out. And then you can kind of just go back in and you can layer. That's another thing I like about cream shadows is you can really like layer what you want to do. But just make sure that if you are going to go full smoky eye like this, you have that contrasting color. Don't get it all over your face. You have that contrasting color on the top there, so that way it's not just like full straight black shooting you in the face. So this is like a deep brown color that I'm using just to kind of blend back in there. I think a little too high with the black. And we're just gonna kind of blend that back in there. Need to add a little bit of a brighter color on the inner corner there. You got a little too out of control. Just a little bit. Okay. Oh, look at that. Now that is a sexy smoky eye. Oh, hey, baby. Hey, baby. So two different types of smoky eyes that you can do. Totally just depends on what you like, right? So now I'm going to take, I think I kind of just like it like this. So I'm going to now take my pencil liner and I'm going to tight line and I'm going to line underneath. And then depending on your pencil liner, if it's a more creamy liner, like this one is, you can actually use it. Oh, I'm just gonna get cream shadow all over my face. I'm gonna actually use it underneath and I'm gonna blend that out. Because it's a creamier liner, it's going to allow me to smoke it out really nicely. And to smoke it out, I've got the liner underneath. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, actually, let me use, where's my, where is my other smudge brush? It's the only downside to having a lot of brushes. You have to find them when you want them. Okay, well, apparently it decided to disappear. So I'm going to use my angle brush. And I'm going to take Cocky again, since I've got that brown on top. I'm going to take Cocky and I'm going to use that to blend out the pencil liner. Oh. Ooh, super dramatic. Yeah, buddy. That came out better than I thought it was going to. I'm kind of excited. Ooh, maybe I'll do this when I go to Valentine's Day dinner. Yeah. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to get up close for you guys so you guys can see like the difference on the two. So then what you can do if you so choose, which I think I probably will add a liquid liner on top just because I like my liquid liners. But you can add another liner to go on top of that if that's something that you want to do. I'm going to throw a liquid liner on top just to see how that looks, because why not, right? You know? Oh, nope, that's brown. Where's my black? There we go. Ow, I just banged my elbow. Okay. I gotta have my wings. You guys know, I can't help it. I need my wings. And then if I were going out, like from not here, I would like totally full out dramatic glam my lashes. Since I'm just going to bed, I'm not going to do that. But I totally would if I was going out. Okay. So, got that. We need a little bit of highlight underneath on the brows there. Just a little something just to make it stand out and be like, right? Because you got to be like, okay. All right. Let's add, we're going to do hopeless. So we're going to add hopeless on this one this time instead of romantic. And I'm going to use this crease brush because it's clean. That's why. It's because it's clean. That's what I'm going to use. Just underneath the brow. And this color happens to be a little bit more of a silvery gray color. So if I were highlighting the rest, I would totally use like a more of a silver-based highlighter or like a grayish highlighter to go with it. Unless, what you could totally do if you have a gold highlighter, this would look so pretty with you highlighted with like a gold or like a pink or something. Looks super glam also. All right, guys. So 2 different smoky eye styles, right? You can go more of a, this like reverse camera thing is going to drive me bananas, I swear. So you can go more of like a reverse glam. This is more of like a classic glam style, which this style of doing is great if you like a lighter style. You can also do this style with more of like more colors. Like I said, like I like to use this smoky eye style for like using browns, blues, purples, pinks. You can totally incorporate all sorts of different colors in here. This is kind of like my go-to basic for that. Or you can go full glam smoky eye, which is also pretty simple to do, right? You could do it with a black shadow. The biggest thing when you're doing a smoky eye, guys, is remember if you're using black, don't just use black. You have to use variant colors so that way it gives that full gradiated look, because otherwise it's just gonna be like that 90s grunge look, which if that's the look you're going for, that's perfect. But if it's not the look you're going for and you want a more smoked look, you want to make sure you're not just using black. You've got to use other colors to make that stand out. So let's get close here. So in this case, on this side here, I'm using Cocky, which I used on the lid, and then I use Magnificent on the rest, and then a little bit of colors that I use here. This was Hopeless on the top to highlight. Where on this side, it's a little bit lighter. So it's still a smoky eye, just a little bit less intense. And I used 4 different colors to create this look, but it wasn't just like 1 or 2 colors. It was a gradated layering of colors. So I think that's it for smoky eyes, guys. If you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to comment, message me. Like I said, if you're watching after the fact, I always come back and answer questions. Feel free to send me a friend request if you like. Of course, guys, please feel free to share my videos. I appreciate any shares that you send. You can check out my YouTube channel at Confidence and Beauty with Aubrey. Let's see here, what else? Oh yeah, and of course, if you guys are interested in, starting your own business, getting a discount on makeup, please let me know. And of course, if you're interested in trying anything that you saw me using tonight to create these smoky eye looks, you can visit the website that I have pinned in the comments. Otherwise, guys, I'm going to go enjoy my glass of wine. I hope everybody has a fantastic Friday evening. I hope you learned something valuable. And if you guys want to see any specific things on figuring it out Friday, send me a message, put it in the comments, let me know, and I will try to make it happen for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great night. Don't forget to be your confidence. Bye, guys.